Assalamu alaikum. How are you, Manar?
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, I'm very well.
Thank you so much for joining me. It means so much to have an image consultant in the studio today.
Jazakallah so much. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you in this incredible platform.
Manar, tell me your story. Where did it start? How did we move from what you've studied into going into 20 years of image consulting and makeup artistry?
Okay. So I'm originally from Jordan.
Yes.
I'm married to also somebody from Jordan. I've got 2 daughters. I've been in South Africa happily for 12 years, alhamdulillah. So I studied something completely different. I hold a degree in finance and banking.
Wow.
But I've self-taught myself how to do makeup and scarf. It was actually a coincidence when one of the days I was invited for a wedding and the bride's scarf slipped off and I quickly saved the situation.
Yes.
And then I realized that, oh my God, I've got something. And at the back of my head, I've always wanted to have my own business, and I didn't have resources to do it, but I realized that I have a gift that I can turn into a profession. So, and especially on that specific day, everybody saw what I could do, and they started asking me to do the same for their special days.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm not gonna let this opportunity just go away. So with very little resources, I created my portfolio. I had asked my friends to be my models, and I bought a digital camera, and I applied makeup and scarf for my friends, and I came up with my first flyer, and I started distributing it on all stores and bakeries and evening gown shops. And I started a Facebook page. And ever since, I have not stopped promoting myself, and that's how I started. Alhamdulillah, I had a demand from the very early start, because it happened on the spot, and so many people, they saw this and they were impressed. So that's how it started. And along the way, I got difficult cases, like some elderly people or people with the defects in their faces and wrinkles. And I myself don't like to perform just as normal. I always like to be perfect. So I decided, you know what, it's time now to take it to the next level. So I decided that I need to be licensed and I need to get the education. And I'm an academic person. I like to do it. So I went for studying, and I went I took a very intensive course back in Jordan.
Okay.
And even after, when I came to South Africa, I joined many schools. I still have an ongoing education, an online one with the hair.
Okay.
So I have done intensive courses in hair, makeup, beauty. The only thing that I haven't studied is scarf, because I self-taught myself.
Yes.
And unfortunately, there are no schools that teach how to style scarf. However, I took what I've learned academically about face shapes and makeup and color analysis and everything, and I combined it into my own style. And I do offer scarf styling courses based on the science that I have learned. Alhamdulillah, all that started 20 years ago, until now, 20 years later, that I am still doing whatever I have been doing, and I love it and I enjoy doing it. So what I offer is I specialize in bridal makeup and special occasions. I basically help ladies to look, feel, and perform their best. And this can include anything on their appearance, and sometimes their inner side somehow. So I help, my services are basically hair and makeup and scarf styling. And I do also other services in my salon, which are hairdressing services like Brazilian blowouts and highlights and colors. Basically everything. On top of this is image consulting.
Yes.
So I help ladies to learn more about what suits them, what doesn't suit them, how can they choose their outfits, what color is great for them. So yeah, that's it.
That's a lot. That's amazing.
Jazakallah.
I know Coco Chanel says that the best color in the world is the one that looks good on you. What does that mean to you?
Okay, color choice is very, very important. I would say it comes like in number one when you decide to choose your outfit or makeup or whatever for many important reasons. I'm gonna give like a small example so that people can relate. If your dress has like a silver accessory,
Yes.
you would choose a shoes that has a silver accessory because you're gonna follow the same color palette, right? You can't. It's not gonna look nice if you're gonna have like gold and silver at the same time, right? So the same thing happens to us. Everybody has their own color palette that consists of the color of the hair and skin and eyes.
Okay.
We must only follow this color palette. And what happens if you don't follow this color palette? If you bring the wrong color to your skin is going to react and you're going to look like washed out. I don't know if you have ever asked yourself, I don't know, but this color makes me look sick. I know you told me in the past that you only wear black.
I do.
Because black is is like a cool undertone color. You've got, from my provisional analysis to your skin, you got a cool undertone skin. So that's why you don't wear something warm. Because you don't feel like it suits you, right?
Definitely.
So your eye can tell you what is right, what is wrong, if your eye is trained like to see the right and wrong things. So yeah, that's basically what happens, is that we need to try to avoid the colors that will make us look sick. And this is a very important service that I do in my salon. I do it professionally by doing a color analysis test, by using a color draping kit. I bring it next to your skin under a certain light and I see how your skin would react. And let's say, I do have an example. Let's say I realized I did 2 tests and I realized that your skin is undertone is cool and then your season is let's say winter. So this is my own color palette.
Yes.
Since we determined after the test that these are my best colors, I will only wear these colors. It might sound like a bit difficult, but I would look my best if I wear these colors.
Okay.
And this applies on everything. You take it to the nail salon, you choose like the nail color that fits in this. You choose your hair color. Like your highlights mustn't be like warm. If you have a cool undertone, it must be like ashy or so it applies on everything. Hair, clothes, nails, your cell phone cover, because it all affects it. It brings this energy to you. And let's say if you are going for an interview or a first date, or for example, if you're going to a school and then the teacher that is in kindergarten is wearing a color that makes her look sick, then it might affect your decision. So we say first impression is the last impression, right? So we try to win these first impressions by looking after the color palette that the color choice that we're going to wear.
That is so interesting.
Jazakallah.
I never thought of it like that.
Well, we learn something every day.
We learn every day. You said that learning about makeup and investing in image consulting is an investment every woman should make. Why do you think that?
Well, basically, not all women, but most of us, we wear makeup daily.
Yes.
Even if we don't like makeup, we still, for special occasions, we wear makeup. And for those who wear makeup every day, it makes more sense for you just to learn how to do it properly, and then you just do it every day. Instead of always going to a special person to do it for you. So it just makes more sense to do it. So I encourage those who can afford to take a course to learn how to apply their makeup. For me, I don't see it any different than learning how to brush your teeth, than learning how to drive, because you do this every day. So yeah, it makes more sense for me to do it.
It's a good investment, lifelong investment.
Yes, exactly.
Let's go back to your childhood. What was it like in Jordan?
That's 40-something years back. Okay, so Jordan is a very beautiful country. It's a very small country, and what makes it special is actually family.
Okay.
Compared to South Africa is way more beautiful than Jordan, with the nature and whatever is available in South Africa. But family makes a a place, a home.
Everything, yes.
And I have lived in a very happy, loving family. My grandmother was fashion designer, so I
Okay.
think
You
I
get it from there.
exactly. Because I remember I used to act like a fashion police.
Oh.
Whenever I'm just looking, I never like approached somebody and told them like, this looks wrong. This
Yeah.
looks, because she used to teach us a few things. Like when I asked her, like, please sew this for me, and then she told me, no, it's not going to look nice because
Yeah.
this is blah blah blah, how it looks. But I think at the back of my mind, it came from her that I'm interested, and I know I have
Yes.
the eye to look at this.
The creative gene.
Alhamdulillah, I have a very supportive mom, and I had a very supportive dad. I come from a very small family. I've got only one sister and one
Okay.
brother. What I love about Jordan is safety. It's very, very, very safe.
Yes.
Like you can go in the night after 11 o'clock with all your windows in the car rolled down.
Not like you.
Without having to worry about it. You can send your kids to the supermarket. Nothing is going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah, these things I miss
Yeah.
about Jordan. Besides, plus also food. Food is very nice there.
Yes.
But Alhamdulillah, I'm also very happy that I came to South Africa because he proposed and he was the one, so I relocated.
Yes.
I'm happy that he chose South Africa, not any other country, because even though I don't have my own family here, but I had a bigger family here.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I don't think I would have been that successful if I was in another country,
Yeah.
because South African people, and especially Muslim people, they're very generous and very kind, and they do support you.
Yes.
So I had many people in my life, just like you, Hawa.
Yes.
Also, I have met very kind and generous people who featured me and who got me in contact to the right person. And without this help, I would have not made it to this point. So Alhamdulillah, I'm very happy that I'm in South Africa, not anywhere else in the world.
Yeah. What's your biggest challenge being in South Africa? Do you feel isolated at times?
I had many challenges ever since I came to South Africa. Some challenges actually happened from day one.
Okay.
Because we drive on the other side. So
Yes.
driving in South Africa was
Yeah.
a challenge for me. I had to go to a driving school so that I can just adapt to the
Yeah,
situation.
I'm sure.
And language and culture, even though I spoke English when I was in Jordan, but this English is a bit different, especially that we have so many cultures here, and
Yes.
those people, they speak this way and those people speak this way.
Yes, the slang.
Yeah, so but Alhamdulillah, I learned from this, and now my knowledge is on a higher level.
Yeah.
The biggest challenge for me is actually living in a foreign country with no family support system. It is very difficult to live by yourself. So it's literally me and my husband, and later on I had my 2 daughters. My first focus, or my biggest goal, was to try not to get sick. Because if I get sick, there's basically nobody to look after my family, my
Yes.
household. Even though my husband is supportive, but still, like, there are some times where you're gonna have to wake up at night for your child, and then
Yes.
you don't have energy.
Yeah.
So this challenge hasn't finished. I still go through it, and it affected my performance. I had a very heavy pregnancy 2 times, and I chose to breastfeed. This made me go backward a little bit, and sometimes taking a break, you'll find yourself going to square one.
Yes.
In terms of building a clientele.
Yeah.
But Alhamdulillah, I managed.
Yes.
And it made me a stronger person. I saw my strength, and I saw that I survived all of these difficult things. Alhamdulillah, this gives me a motivation to accept challenges and not to give up easily. So Alhamdulillah, I am who I am because of the hard experiences that I went through. And you know what? This made a great pressure on me especially emotionally, like when I miss my mom, or sometimes when I see on the first week after when I had my first child, I didn't realize that she had jaundice. But like the low level, and I cried when I learned, because I did not know. It was a bit overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
And at these moments, I wish like if only my mom is with me, or my sister, or something.
Someone, yes.
It takes a toll on your body sometimes, and you feel like you want to quit. You just want to leave and just go back and just go to your family. But Alhamdulillah, all that pressure, pressure makes diamond. So Alhamdulillah, I'm happy the way I am now because of all these experiences.
That's absolutely amazing. So what was the biggest lesson that you've learned, or a failure that you had that contributed to you being the strong woman that you are today?
I wouldn't say a failure, but maybe I would say something that I haven't done, and I wish that I have done it better. In all aspects, I think I have saved no effort in it helping, like whether my kids or my work or my household to go better. But I think the thing that I have done less, and I wish I have done it more, is to exercise more and look after my health more. I believe if it was nearly impossible to do it at certain times, especially like after Operation Caesar. But I think if I I didn't stop and I stay consistent doing this, I believe I would have been healthy and stronger even to do things. But Allah knows best, and everything happens in the right time.
That is so true. Manar, please tell us, I know you do the Dabke dancing. Is that the right way to pronounce it?
Yes, Dabke.
Okay. What is the significance in the Islamic world or the Palestinian world for the Dabke dancing?
Okay, so Dabke is a traditional dance that we do. It's called dance, but it's not actually dancing because we don't shake our body. It's basically like banging on the ground with your feet, and it resembles so many things. And because when we do it, we line up and then we hold hands, or we put our hands on the shoulders. This is like expressing our feelings in solidarity. So we stand, we take one step. It's like we're taking one action, and we have one say, and we have like the same determination. So when we do this, we actually do Dabke when we are happy, or when we are sad, or when somebody is graduating, somebody is getting married. So this is our way of expressing that we all on the same page. We are all in the same boat, and we are going through whatever you're going through. We feel what you feel. We are happy we happy for your happiness. So that's why also we have seen so many Palestinian or Gazan people on TV. They are doing Dabke after like making victory. So it is, let's say, this is the ultimate way of expressing your feelings. Most of the time it's going to be positive feelings. Even if somebody martyred it, then we are taking it positively, because now he raised to Allah and now he made victory. So this is what does it mean? What does it resemble? And we do, I help a friend of mine that she's from Gaza. I help her to support her family. We do Dabke classes. And all the funds coming from this will go to feed her family. My friend, must I mention her name?
Yeah.
Okay. My friend is Isra. She's from Gaza. She's the only person who left Gaza. And with the situation that is happening there, they don't have food, they don't have shelter, they don't have nothing. If she does not work, then basically they don't eat. So we try to support her family. It's in a fun way. So it's not only that you're donating something, you're getting something in return. So I encourage everybody to join these classes. We have some classes that happen over a period of time, and we have like events and pop-ups where we do like the basic one. We help youngsters, boys and girls, and ladies, adults only, no men. But that's what we do.
Sounds so amazing.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much. Your friend's very lucky to have you.
Jazakallah.
What is your closing words of wisdom for us today?
I would say look where you started and look where you are now. Even if the road is going to be difficult and challenging, at least I made it. So whenever I feel like I'm going to give up, or it's a bit too much for me this day, I just remember where I started and my achievements. And this gives me another motivation to remember and who am I and what is my goal and where do I want to be in the future. And then I just pick up the pieces and then just carry on. So this is what I tell the audience, like always look where you started and where you are now. Remember your achievements, and then Allah inshallah will give you strength and power to carry on.
Ameen. Jazakallah so much for joining us today. Your beautiful smile is equal to your beautiful personality, and I wish you all the best.
Jazakallah so much. It's an honor to be with you, and I'm very happy that I also came on your platform. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah so much.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.